for being here. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your research?
So I'm Pierre-Etienne MARTIN. I'm postdoc and also tech development coordinator at my institute, the Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology. And I'm focusing on cultural comparative psychology, meaning that we're working with individuals, can be apes, can be children, and we try to understand their cognitive development, to know what they are capable of, and these sort of things. And we are using computer vision to do so.
Okay, and then are there some insights you could share?
Some insights that there is a big gap to bridge, and I'm here for that. So there is always sort of a gap between the people we are talking with, so we don't have, of course, the same background, and so we try to put the right words in order to explain what we can do in computer vision and how we can bring computer vision to real-world applications in the scope of psychology, for example. Some insight is that it's not easy. That's it.
Okay. And now you also had a poster presentation. What was that about?
So the poster presentation was about trying to detect, classify automatically individuals, bonobos in this case, when they are doing an experiment in their enclosure. An experiment can be a task that they perform on a touchscreen. And we are filming them from the case where there is actually this touchscreen and trying to then classify them. So we don't always have a good point of view. We have sometimes noise like other individuals in the background, so that's why it was a bit of a challenge, and we have the data set available so people can try. And yeah, it was weakly labeled, meaning that we have almost no annotations, and that's why this sort of data set is quite challenging.
Okay, and can you share some of the results? Did it go well, or?
Did it go well? Well, we learned a few things, and we know that it's not enough what we did. And so the main thing is that we want to enhance our data set in order to make better the applications and what we can do with this classification model.
Makes sense. So is it something you will continue with in the future?
Sure, I will continue this. We also have some focus on thermal imaging and trying to track changes of thermal points on the face in order to actually compute either heart rate, breathe rate, but also the cognitive load. And again, in the scope of the psychology and cognitive development understanding.
Okay, and let's say you make that all work in the end, then what would be the real-world applications?
Real-world application would be to apply this technology in other research institutes and try to use less invasive methods in order to better understand the brain and the cognitive development of individuals, so animals and non-human animals, and the humans, I beg your pardon. And so that's mainly the applications, trying to bridge a gap between humans and animals, and try to compare, try to reach conclusions, and something at the bigger scale, and not only a scale where we have just 10 individuals, but try to scope that to hundreds, thousands of individuals that we can compare.
Okay, and lastly, how far so far is the conference?
Good. I was very surprised. So first by the quality of the talks and the conference. I've been named several times professor in the exchange of emails, so I had to stress though I'm not a professor. But yeah, I would say it's good. I would leave more room for poster presentation. We will be stacked together, but otherwise it's going well for the moment. And we have a boat tour this evening, which I'm looking forward to.
Well, that would be my final question. What are you looking forward to? So mostly the boat tour.
The boat tour to discover a little bit of Amsterdam, which I've been only once and not really as a tourist, so it would be good to do some touristic stuff.
Okay, and any content you're looking forward to today or tomorrow?
I'm looking for the computer vision content that is going to happen tomorrow indeed. Yep.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Have a great day.